Hello, Alexander. How are you doing?
Hi, Ramon. Good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Welcome to this session of Meet the Founder, where we get to know the entrepreneurs behind the investment opportunities at Capital Cell. And I'd like to start asking you, who is Alexander Nitsch? What's your background?
My name is Alex. I'm the CEO of Oxyprim, based in Zurich, in Switzerland. Originally, I come from the Black Forest region in southern Germany. I grew up in a family that is full of medical doctors. But I, in turn, am a business guy by training. So I have an MBA in international business administration, focused on corporate finance and international management. Ever since that time, I have built 4 different startups, of which Oxyprim is the current one, obviously. It's close to my heart because I can combine the business and the startup background that I have built over the years with the natural interest that I've always had in medical topics.
What does Oxypram do? What is the product?
It's a non-invasive, reusable, next generation sensor to check on oxygen levels in the brain tissue. So the sensor is applied just on the head of the patient and continuously monitors the oxygen levels inside the tissue. And you use this for high-risk patients who are at risk of brain damage. And our first and primary group of application is the treatment of newborn children and especially of prematurely born children.
Mm-hmm. And so what's the need that the product is addressing?
So the problem is the following. Because these children come out much too early, nothing in the body really works properly. And especially the brain has trouble to regulate oxygen levels. And when this happens, you have the risk that you have episodes where the oxygen levels are either too low or too high inside the brain. And both of these will cause permanent damage. The frightening thing about this is that these situations occur without anybody really noticing it. And therefore, what Oxyprim is tackling is really a problem of detection. And that's the problem that our sensors are solving.
Mm-hmm. What's the company's roadmap? So at what stage is this product now and what's the next steps?
There has been quite a long road so far. So we've already done a technology launch 3 years ago with the first series of devices. And that launch was basically designed to show that it was possible to make such a device and to bring it to market as a medical device. There were almost 40 hospitals from 12 countries using these sensors. And on the basis of that technology launch, we are now preparing the commercial launch, which is going to happen in 2025 with an upgraded version of the sensor. And currently we are in the process of achieving the MDR CE mark approval. And after we have CE mark approval, the next step will be to get the North American approval, which would be FDA 510K.
What are the returns? So what can an investor that invests in the company now expect in the future? And what are the possibilities for an exit strategy?
We have come quite a long way in our journey, like I said before. So we're basically crossing the last bridge now to get regulatory approval and to get into the market. And obtaining regulatory approval is one of the absolute key steps for a medical device company, because our technology is so far advanced in comparison to the other technology that is available. This is a good case for a strategic partner to initiate a transaction that eventually makes us part of a larger partner. The plan is to go for an exit. We're already in conversations with interested parties about this. And financially, if you're asking about the returns, there is a peer transaction that happened a couple of years ago that took place in the US when a really large medtech player took over a smaller company that was making the type of sensors that we make. although the technology that we have is basically the next generation of that. But that transaction closed for $100 million. So our current valuation is at 17. So you can expect times 6, times 7, times 8 on your investment.
Great. Well, thank you for your time. It was great having you.
Thank you.
And is there something else that you would like to add?
Well, anybody who is watching this, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. You can contact us via our website, or you can get in touch via social media or in any other way that you prefer. And just generally, we're really happy to be in this business and to be able to build this. And we're excited to cross the last bridge and then turn this into a really, really nice success case. So yes, thank you to everybody who has contributed, and thank you to everybody who plans to contribute in the future.